I just saw a picture of you with Rasha. Guys, you guys look identical.
Unleashing my mini me onto y'all. But she has her own path to carve, her own niche to carve out for herself in this life. So she has a long way to go.
Raveena, was it easy for you to be that deliciously devilish person?
Yes.
दूर दूर तक मुझे ऐसा लगता नहीं, but still, are you this revengeful person?
आपके कर्म हैं, चाहे वो अच्छे हो या बुरे हो, एक दिन आपको ही उसका सामना करना है.
She's better than she was 10 years ago also. Though she doesn't carry her power in an intimidating way, but it's there.
Madhuri a little more senior than Kajol and me, and I think that is so amazingly respected in today's day and age, and especially the kind of body of work that all three of us are doing and continue to do so. And like I said, the story is not over yet.
If you have to pick a choice, like for the Karmma Calling, is it anyone you want that Karmma Calling not to come over at this very moment?
Because of course we do. You think we're going to name them?
किसी ने बोला है कि कर्मों से डरिए, ईश्वर से नहीं, क्योंकि रवीना टंडन और रुचि नारायण मुझे बताएंगे ये कर्मा कॉलिंग में डरना किससे है. हाय गाइस, दिस इज अंकिता, यू आर ट्यून्ड इनटू bollywoodbubble.com एंड आप बताइए किससे डरिए, आपसे ना या इंद्रानी कोठारी से?
डायलॉग नहीं था, क्योंकि मेरा डायलॉग होता तो मैं जरूर बोलती ईश्वर से मोहब्बत कीजिए और अपने कर्मों से डरिए. सो दैट इज समथिंग दैट्स मोस्ट डेफिनेटली दैट जो मैंने ऑलवेज सीखा है और ऑलवेज उसमें यकीन किया है.
बट अगर इंद्रानी कोठारी को अपनी लैंग्वेज में कर्मा को डिफाइन करना हो इस शो के लिए, वो क्या है?
ज़्यादातर ये ही कहूँगी कि कर्म है, और जो आपके कर्म हैं, चाहे वो अच्छे हो या बुरे हो, एक दिन आपको ही उसका सामना करना है. तो दैट इज़ समथिंग विच इवन इंद्रानी कोठारी नोज, एंड आई थिंक इवन कर्मा नोज.
Yeah.
Ruchi, why Karma Calling? What was the name? Was very intriguing when I even read, because of course we all know revenge का adaptation है, but there's some a ring to it.
So, because it's I mean, the translation of revenge is badla.
Exactly.
But the idea for me of doing an adaptation is to adapt that show into our cultural context. And I felt the ultimate retribution, like in revenge, is not badla, it is karma.
Oh.
When you see everything coming back to correct itself, justice. So that's why I wanted it to be about karma. And correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you suggest Karmma Calling?
Yes, I did. Actually,
Yes,
I was going to suggest it earlier. Then I said, no, I don't think I should be the one saying that. I don't want to take credit, but yes, actually, I was the one who suggested the title Karmma Calling.
Yeah. And it has such a great ring to it, and it's exactly what the show is about.
We got talking about revenge. Starting with you. दूर दूर तक मुझे ऐसा लगता नहीं, but still, are you this revengeful person at all?
इनफैक्ट इंद्रानी कोठारी जो है वो मेरे किरदार से जो मेरी निजी ज़िंदगी में जैसी मैं हूँ बहुत ही अलग हूँ. एंड ज़्यादातर माइक पे कभी कभी रुचि से सुनना करता था, कैन रवीना टंडन प्लीज़ गो बैक टू द वैन एंड कैन इंद्रानी कोठारी रिमेन ऑन द सेट. तो it was a joke amongst us, because sometimes I used to revert to myself as I am as a person to immediately bring out Indrani Kothari, my body language would completely change, my face would change. It was like a shapeshifter, you know, becoming completely like that.
10 years and you were very clear that she's your Indrani Kothari. What hasn't changed in that decade? Like only Raveena. Why? Not that we are complaining, huh? But still.
Yeah. I think actually she's better than she was 10 years ago. So yeah, I think for me, Raveena was a perfect cast. Because a big part of that character is also how drop dead gorgeous she is.
Let's not
though she's the older woman, she's the one who's the beautiful, sexy bombshell in the show, and you never get to see that normally. So I thought that was a very different thing, and also the kind of power Raveena herself exudes. Though she doesn't carry her power in an intimidating way, but it's there, so she can use it and channelize it.
We are intimidated by her. थोड़ा easy कर देते हैं. You, I hope you know that people are intimidated by you.
Why?
I mean, she doesn't do it intentionally, that's for sure.
You just look.
Yeah, yeah.
Acha,
If
I didn't
looks
know.
could kill.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure you've interviewed the youngsters as well. Is that what they said?
No, but I can say this at least for myself. Just to look at you is like, we have to gauge the mood. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that side of mine does come out when I do feel that there is a certain situation that I have to tackle, and then I have to be that way, the way I can be.
So the translation of what you're saying is basically, if you mess with me, you're
getting
toast.
The claws are out. So yeah, whatever.
But otherwise, as far as all my co-actors are concerned, and as far as the atmosphere on the set is concerned, I like it to be easygoing and fun, and to get people to calm their nerves, and let's just all give it our best in this one scene. I do believe as an actor, I can be a greedy actor, of course, and I'd like to gobble up everything. But nonetheless, I do feel that if your co-actors along with you shine, then the entirety of the unit, the team work that there is, the show or the movie that you're working in, if everyone shines, the entire project shines. So it's a win-win for everyone. So it's always good to help people along with you also to do their best work, to take everyone along with you.
You have been the quintessential 90s star, and the word we normally use is diva, OG. Do you think that अगर इसमें भी आप 90s की the queen who's now ruling Alibag, but do you feel कि उस टाइम पे वो जो 90s diva OG वाला जो एक term अब हम बहुत easily use करते हैं, हम actor से उसका craft अलग करके उसको एक बहुत बस एक oh how pretty she looks and how wonderful she looks and how she was on the screen. Did we do that? Did it happen to you also? Because I'd asked the same thing to Kajol and Madhuri also. So I would like to know what you think about
I
it.
think at a certain point it does happen to you in your course of your career. But all three of us, even my colleagues' names that you've mentioned, we've all had very long careers. Madhuri a little more senior than Kajol and me, and I think that is so amazingly respected in today's day and age that sometimes it's overwhelming, and especially the kind of body of work that all three of us are doing and continue to do so. And like I said, the story is not over yet. So it's just that I think even as actors, even as people, we've only grown, and like she said, probably become a little better.
I think so, because if you have to ask us at the audience, because you said somewhere that OTT has given women and the characters a nuanced space to play, and when I look at you or Madhuri or Kajol, I think the work you guys doing on OTTs, I wish somebody could have taken that decade back. Like, it took so long to give you those long running shows and some spectacular performances. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel everything has its time. Correct. And that it's happening now is something we should celebrate and encourage, so that more happens subsequently. Anyways, the kind of work that that they're doing, and this show and Raveena and everything, it will happen anyways. So I think we should appreciate what we have at this moment, which is all good, but it can become even better.
Raveena, was it easy for you to be that deliciously devilish person?
Yes. No, I mean, jokes apart, I think I kind of remove myself from any situation that I'm given to play as an actor, and I try to become that person, and I try to pull that off. Sometimes it works and sometimes it also doesn't, but it is something that you need to do to get into the skin of the character that you're playing. And you have to forget your own morals and your own judgment of people. Oh, she shouldn't be doing this, or I wouldn't have done that. You have to keep that aside, because you're playing a certain character, and you don't have to bring what you think personally into that. So because there are all kinds of people in the world, right? There are wicked people, there are evil people, and sometimes you've got to portray that.
I think it's yum. I say it. Allow me to ask you, I know it might be out of context. I just saw a picture of you with Rasha, and for one brief second, and I met her the other day at the animal dinner, guys, you guys look identical. I mean, what are you trying to do? Like, go with the aging reverse thing? Have you any idea how there was actually a collage out there, young you and her picture, and I'm like, I'm going to ask her how you feel
I'm
about it.
unleashing my mini me onto y'all.
But how do you feel? I mean, as I said, I met her and I'm like, oh my god, just adorable is the word I could just think of at that
Thank
time.
you so much. But she has her own path to carve, her own niche to carve out for herself in this life. So she has a long way to go.
Of course. But I know we are running short on time. Lastly, if you have to pick a choice, like for the Karmma Calling, is it anyone you want that Karmma Calling knock to come over at this very moment?
Of course we do. You think we're going to name them?
Yeah.
I can always try.
I mean, इतनी मेहनत show बनाने में क्यों लगाई? Because that's what we want to manifest.
I will manifest into, I know you have made like 21 EPs into like 7. So I can only say maybe another season. Why not? If that can be the
Let's
manifestation we can
manifest
do.
that. Let's
Yes.
manifest all
Yes.
good things. Make
Yes.
good things happen to everyone. And I believe that everyone should be successful and everyone should be happy. Only when there's happiness in the world, then there's less jealousy and less insecurity and less pulling each other down. So सबके लिए सब कुछ चलना चाहिए.
And सबको ये भी देखना चाहिए that a little kindness actually will not hurt you. So
Exactly. So please don't forget to watch on 26th January on Republic Day, and wishing all of you also a very happy Republic Day from the team of Karmma Calling, from all of us. And do binge watch Karmma Calling on Disney Plus Hotstar after the parade for sure.
yes. And then we'll bitch about the sessions later. And then we'll talk about your karma also coming around the circle. But thank you so much for doing this. I know
Thank
you're
you,
short
Ben.
on time, but thank you.
Thank you so
It was
much.
lovely.